most that I could.
Well, this is going to be pretty sad. Over this past week, guys, a lot of you have been reaching out to me to tell me that Game are closing 40 of its stores in the United Kingdom. Here are just a couple, including my 2 local stores that are going. And when I say that, it just blows me away because we, as a gaming industry, are booming. Let's just look at these statistics, okay? Because these statistics will be incredibly relevant as this video threads together. Now, in the United Kingdom, Game are the major high street retailer for everything gaming related. Obviously, you have things like CEX, which is your second-hand stuff, and then we have the awesome retro gaming stores, some of them which I know very close with, that also sell current generation stock. So perhaps it's a good thing in a way because local retro game stores will be able to profit from people now going to them rather than to the high street stores. But some people don't have retro gaming stores local to them and they rely on Game to get their goodies. Now, in this video, I'm in the Nottingham store. This is not one that is penned to close, and you'll notice that by the amount of stock that is packed, jammed into these shelves, both in terms of games and merchandise, because we're going to have a good look around. I thought this would be a great backdrop for me to just discuss how I feel about it. Now, let's refer back to the statistics. This industry is booming. It is bigger than Hollywood. Even when we've had recessions, gaming has always been strong. Which makes me question why a major high street gaming retailer is potentially closing 40 doors. And apparently it has something to do with landlords putting up the price of their stores, which is bollocks. Why would that even be a thing? Now, okay, fair enough. If landlords do want to raise their prices to keep up with the rate of inflation and then some, okay, we'll go with that. But Game surely should have enough buck in the bank to accommodate for things like that. Call me crazy, but like I said, this is a booming industry. Now, I know from speaking to some of my close friends that I'm not going to mention names actually, but some of the guys that own retro game stores that I go to tell me that you only make about £2 to £3 profit on a PS4 game. So let's say you get a store, they buy in 10 copies of FIFA. Out of those 10 copies, they'll make £3 profit per game sale. Where they make their money, and this is what I've been told, when people come in, they trade in a load of retro stuff for the new copy of FIFA, and then they can sell those retro trade-ins, whether it's on eBay, and they make an absolute much better profit than £3. So I guess it makes sense if you're going to get a load of people trading in. So I guess for me, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. On the one hand, the gaming industry's booming and it's fantastic. On the other hand, you know, these types of places, Game and the retro game stores, they're not making enough money. Do we have a problem here? I'd say we do. I don't know the ins and outs of it. This is just my opinion. Now, I'm an advocate for all things gaming. You know, I've gone to many kind of midnight openings. I've enjoyed filming the videos. I've met a lot of friends in these these stores, in the game stores, as well as retro game stores. And I now the one I'm in now, Nottingham. It's quite far from where I live, but now this is my local game store. My local one in MacArthur Glen closed down about a year ago, and the guys in there said to me it's because the landlord didn't want to renew the lease. They moved somebody else into that store that was willing to pay a little bit more, and Game couldn't compete. That makes me sad. That makes me very sad, and it makes me a little bit narky as well, as I think gaming, like when I was in this store, there was like lots of mothers and sons and fathers and sons buying different video games for their kids, and that to me gives me so much joy, because things like Fortnite, like you see a bit of merch there, as much as I don't like it, those games have a significant place for people. And yes, I understand that we have a digital market. We can buy any game we want from the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. I'm sorry, I much prefer my copy, my physical copy. I like going to the store, getting my receipt, slinging it all in my bag, and going home knowing that I have something tangible to pop in the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One and enjoy. I will only download digital stuff if I absolutely have to, but you can go and buy digital download codes from Game anyway, so you still can buy digital games as well as hard copies. And all this cool merchandise, let's face it, where else? I mean, a Yoshi hoodie and I drop it, kaboom. Grats, Jen, well done. I'm a little bit peeved, guys, and like I said, I'm making this video because you've been reaching out to me, you've been asking what my opinion is, so here it is. Let's continue. So let's turn our attention to this particular store. This was padded out with some really, really cool stuff. You saw like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy watches right there. A myriad of t-shirts, more than I've seen in a game store for a long time. Last month I went in one of the stores that is due to close, and it was so scarily, eerily dead in there. Like nobody was in there. So I can kind of understand that perhaps that particular game store isn't great and it might not be profitable, but surely they could just kind of move to somewhere that's a little bit cheaper. I don't know, I'm just kind of shooting at the stars here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I also want to know this, is Game in your local town closing down? Maybe you've not read the articles. If you just Google it, there's tons of articles. I pulled from the Eurogamer article myself because I just thought it was dead easy to read, like succinct, straight to the point, no bullshit. And yeah, it's just sad really, because now I have to travel about 20 miles if I want to go buy a game. I'm going to say something arguably controversial here. I think Game fall down by not selling retro. Now you might think, oh no, I don't want Game to sell retro, this is crazy. And you know what? I don't blame you, because I completely agree. I think retro does not have a place in Game at all. Perhaps it may have a place on its website, I don't know. But Game for me has always been about the current generation and maybe last generation stuff. I mean, now they don't even sell last gen stuff. They phased out Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3 stuff. About 3 years ago, they phased out PlayStation 2. But I genuinely, hand on my heart, believe that their profit margins would be up if they sold retro. Not just sell it, but like I said to you earlier, people come in, they bring in a massive SNES bundle. Let's face it, they'll probably get about £5 for their little SNES bundle, but it's £5 towards the next FIFA or the next Call of Duty. And it's hard times, guys. You know, people don't have as much money these days, so trading in is quintessential if you want to build a gnarly video game collection. I genuinely don't want Game. Repeat, do not want Game to sell retro, but I think that's been possibly the financial downfall. Who knows? So have you seen anything in this video that you would have purchased? Prices seem to have gone up. There seemed to have been a bit of a sale after Boxing Day and then into January, and I actually noticed price increases. For example, DayZ had increased increased to $29.99 from $19.99. So that's a bit of a shame, but I have been enjoying playing DayZ and I am really looking forward to streaming more DayZ. If you guys want to add me on PlayStation, it is the Gebs24. Please do. Maybe we can stream. You can jump on my stream with me. I stream right here to YouTube as well as Mixer. Guys, we're going to draw to the end of this video. Make sure you watch it till the end. If you're a sponsor, your name will be shown at the end of every video. So if you want a sponsor, hit the first link in the description. But for now, subscribing will always be free. Enjoy. My name is Gemma. Catch you in the next one. See you soon.